This is Mike from FiberglassSite.com, and today we're going to talk about how to mix epoxy resin. Epoxy resin is mixed at a ratio. Ours is mixed at a 3-to-1 ratio. Our epoxy resin is a 100% solids epoxy resin. What that means is there's no dilutants in it. So when you mix it, you have to get that 3-to-1 mix very close, within 5%. So that's why we don't use pumps. We use these mix and measure containers from Home Depot. They're surprisingly accurate. On our website, we have this chart. You can either freeze frame this, or you can just go on our website, click on the epoxy resin, and you can get this. Today we're going to mix a quart. So for a quart, we're going to need 8 ounces of hardener and 24 ounces of the resin. We've already put 8 ounces of hardener into the container, and if we add 24 ounces of resin to 8 ounces of hardener, that'll bring us up to the 32 ounce mark, and we're going to do that now. All right, there we are. There we are, exactly at the 32 ounce mark. Now, of course, before using the epoxy resin, turn around and read the directions from top to bottom. Every single word on the directions is important. What you want to do now that you have part A and part B in here, you want to give it about a 3-minute mix with a mixing attachment on your drill. If you try to do it by hand, it's going to take 5 minutes, and that's going to eat into your working time. So you give it a good 3-minute mix at a medium speed. If you mix it at high speed, you're going to mix bubbles into there. So you're going to mix this up for 3 minutes. Once you've mixed it up for 3 minutes, at 77 degrees, you have 45 minutes of working time. And that means if you pour this out onto the surface, you have 45 minutes until it turns to a gel and you can't work with it anymore. Once you've mixed part A and part B, you don't want to leave this just sitting. If you do leave it just sitting, it can flash over and harden up all at once. So pour it onto your surface, get it working. You'll have about 45 minutes to work with it. Most high-strength epoxy resins are blushing resins. What that means is, as it's curing, the hardener rises to the surface and makes it, after it hardens, it's going to feel sticky. Our resin, the amine blush, is a water-soluble blush, so you just wipe it off with hot water. That's it. Also, with epoxy resin, if you're doing several layers, you want to do them all at one time. So if you're doing 2 or 3 layers, pre-cut your pieces of material, have them ready, and do all 2 or 3 layers at the same time.